Before starting, I request all stakeholders of IITRAM to follow Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn of Alumni Relations IITRAM. Also, to all alumni from 2013 to recent 2023 batch, I request all to register yourself on the website shown in the screen. Link is also in description.
So hello everyone, this is Anuj Kumar, the student coordinator, Alumni Relations. So we are here to take interview of you all. You are the passing out batch. So without further ado, we'll start from Mihir. Mihir bhai, please introduce yourself.
So, I am Mihir Madhu. I was pursuing mechanical engineering here. Looking at my experience, I found it very well throughout 4 years. The journey was very good and enlightened. I would pass it to my friend Kshitij.
So hello everyone, myself Kshitij. I am the pass out of batch of 2019-2023 mechanical department. And I also, as Mihir said, I also had a great experience throughout my journey at IITRAM. And I'll be further pursuing my master's in engineering management in the United States of America.
So hello everyone, my name is Arsh. I just completed my BTech in mechanical engineering. I am currently preparing for further studies abroad. So yeah, the experience I had throughout my college life was pretty much fun, and the growth I experienced was exponential. So yeah, I will be talking about it later on. Harsh.
Hello, so my name is Harsh Vesuwala. I am from the mechanical branch, and I will be pursuing in the aerospace sector in the future, and currently I am also working in some startups industry. So IITRAM has given me that opportunity to explore different fields, and we will also talk about it in future.
Hi everyone, I'm Kamlesh. I just completed my BTech in electrical engineering from IITRAM, and I'm going to US for my further studies in artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Hello everyone, I'm Malhar Solanki, and I am a pass out batch 2019-2023 from mechanical engineering department, and I will be pursuing masters in mechanical engineering in United States. And besides that, I am also a UI UX designer at a startup, and so yeah, we will be sharing our experiences later in this video.
So to start with, my first question would be to all of you. Why did you choose your branch, and why it was IITRAM? To start it with, Malar bhai.
So my story goes back to 12th grade, and so yeah, I had a good score in both JEE and Good Set, but I did not have a great score. So this was the only and further I wanted to go into a college based on purely on merit. So yeah, so I ended up in IITRAM. And also another reason for choosing my branch was I was in love with physics, and I loved solving such NLM questions, and so due to that, thermodynamics was my quite a main forte, and thus I ended up choosing mechanical engineering. And I despised the computer science because it's a kind of bhed bakriyon ki tarah bheed ja rahi thi, and I did not wanted to pursue something where everyone else is going. So yeah, I'm not despising CS as of that, but yes, that was my intentions. Thank you.
Same question to you, Kamlesh bhaiya.
Yeah, so from the beginning I had interest in coding, but as Malhar said, because of that bhed bakri thing, I didn't go to CS, and I chose electrical because it's a very a diverse field, and we can explore so many things. And not choosing civil and mechanical is because I specifically don't have any interest in those fields.
So from the starting only, I was interested in mechanical stuffs, designs and all. So I was clear about the branch. Now, after going through many colleges, I found out that the mechanical engineering, especially the MSW lab here, is fabulous, and especially the advanced manufacturing lab setup is next level. So for me, it was a good to go thing. So I just decided to come to IITRAM.
So yeah, about from my childhood, I was pretty much obsessed with like machines and stuff, like how they used to work, and I think mechanical was the only option which like can satisfy. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the right one. The craving for like the principles, and like if something's working, how does it work? The principle behind it. The mechanical engineering is the only thing that can answer all of these questions. Yeah, all of my curiosities.
So my story was, I was in that bhed bakari which Malhar was suggesting. I wanted to pursue my BTech in computer science, but my rank didn't allow me to do so. So the next option was my siblings. They suggested that you're good in physics, as Malhar said. So rightly, you can pursue either, if you want to go into the circuital branch, go to electrical or electronics, or either you pursue mechanical engineering. So my sister did her bachelor's in electronics. So she suggested don't do your BTech in electronics. So the only option I was left was mechanical engineering. It was an option that I was left with, not the one I chose. So yeah.
So talking about the branch thing, initially, like moving on ahead in life, when I saw that machines fascinate me a lot. So that was a foundation where I thought that mechanical could be an option. Secondly, my father played an important role. He suggested me this field down, and he was right on that. Like he saw me from childhood that I was interested in machines and things like that, and I always have a fascination for things when it came to mechanical portion of it. So that was a primary reason for this. Secondly, when talking about IITRAM, at that time when I was selecting, I had some medical issues which was a criteria for me. So I was only limited to Ahmedabad, and in Ahmedabad I don't have any other option than IITRAM as per my merit rank. I was having one above Vishwakarma, but I failed to get it in the last round, so that was a thing. So I landed up here. Fortunately, unfortunately, that's future stuff. I don't know still now. Yeah.
So, for the next question, it is, how was your experience at IITRAM? You want to start?
So, talking about experience, the journey was way drastically changing throughout years. We are the batch which faced a good amount of pandemic. So, we had an experience which nobody else could have ever. Again, that's a possible thing out. But it was fun. We missed that. Like if we could have that offline years, 2 years more, which we almost 2 years were down in COVID, that would be a missing out thing, I would say. Otherwise, the journey was good. Like we initially started bonding in first year, every one of us, with each other and things like that with our mates. But it was not that good amount of time where we could balance it out. So that's a missing part. Rather than talking about the opportunities which I got here was extremely good. I got into things that which I would never have thought in my life. This were like very new opening gates for me. Like the few achievements, few things down the line were extremely good. So that's the overall journey, I would say. Yeah, I would pass it to Shithil.
So the experience was really great, right? Like initially when we came, it was like we had a lot of regret that kahan aa gaya yaar, kya hoga. And so in the first semester we were totally inclined towards the academics. But slowly as we progressed, we bonded with each other, we got to know to each other, and then the pandemic hit. So it was a bit fortunate also and unfortunate also. We got the time to explore different things, different domains, so as to where are we inclined to and all that. But yeah, the physical meetup is we create more deeper bond. What will you say that? So with we could have created, but finally we came back in our third year. We did everything right. We were into academics, we were into co-curriculars, we were into extracurriculars. Outside the college also we enjoyed a lot throughout. So yeah, the experience was really great. Couldn't have asked for a better experience anywhere. So yeah, I'll pass it to Salvi.
So yeah, talking about the experience, it was pretty good. The pandemic affected us, and like the main thing about engineering is its practicality. So that was the main thing we were missing throughout the online phase. But after like joining from the third year again, we got a chance to like involve into different things, and the experience the things we did in the college were pretty good, and the experience was overall pretty great.
I would say my experience was great. The management and the research part really stood in the IITRAM. So as everyone said, due to pandemic, we were not able to give much contribution or much experience. But after all, the management and the schedule was such a good that we were able to explore different things. Like Malhar said, we were also in the UX UI designing. Then we also explored different other fields other than engineering also. So overall, the experience was great, and I think I would not have get more better experience than IITRAM from anyone else.
Yeah, so as we all said, we started with the hit of COVID, and there were negative and positive sides both, but for me it was completely positive because I got plenty of time to explore my options in the programming field, and I'm not sure if I could do that along with the academics because there were a lot of load while you are being in the college. So for that 1.5 year I was exploring it the most, and I'm fortunate enough to I got my thing, which is image processing, computer vision, and I'm very grateful to this organization because whatever I am today, I am because of this organization only.
As rightly spoken by Kamlesh, the thing was that for me, COVID pandemic was a kind of a boon rather than a bale. Just because the hassle for the labs, the completing journals and all was skipped right away. It was skipped due to COVID pandemic, and so to return aane pe, it was a good thing that we had to quickly complete things, and the things which were in the backlogs, I would not say the failed backlogs, but the missing out things such as lab manuals and all were almost skipped, and we were just taught the theories and completed the stuff very quickly. So that saved a lot of time, and honestly I'm not a fan of completing lab manuals and stuff. I would like to work on machines but not completing lab manuals. So there was another point as rightly spoken by other mates, that we got to explore a lot of fields. So uski wajah se it gave us a new fresh perspective about ki BTech ही कुछ नहीं है, उसके अलावा भी दुनिया है. You need to develop yourself completely and all. Later on we'll talk about that. Thank you.
We have went a bit formal, I think. So to have a quick.
Kamlesh was the one who made the most out of the pandemic. Could you ask him how many courses did he do through in the pandemic?
Check his LinkedIn.
I'll surely go on the link.
How many courses did you make?
363.
Around 30.
30 courses. 30.
Total courses. Each course has a module of 4 different courses.
मॉड्यूल वाला नहीं, वो कंप्लीट
Each
कोर्स
course, हाँ, एक कोर्स में फिर 5 अलग कोर्स होते हैं.
वैसे टाइप का.
So if you multiply it, it would be something around 100.
30 specializations. So,
If you go courses, it would be around 80-90, like that.
And the
बढ़िया.
most time pass I think we did.
We
We were
did.
on call for
We were ranting about
on an
professors.
average of 10 hours daily. We were on call.
We were ranting about professors while working.
so to add on, आप लोगों का निकनेम क्या था? मतलब एक दूसरे को आप बुलाते क्या हो? मतलब
We call generally by name.
कोई निकनेम नहीं.
But
मतलब
except these two people, Harsh and Harsh, so we get confused. So Salvi and Vesu wala वैसे ही बुलाते हैं.
Yeah, actually his name is also NASA because he
हाँ,
used to wear
मेरा नाम NASA था.
t-shirt name NASA every single time.
Yeah,
and-
only 4 times a week.
अरे एक और चीज़ थी ना, फर्स्ट ईयर में आई यूज टू ओन एवरी एप्पल प्रोडक्ट, तो उस वो ये बताएगा, तो उसकी वजह से एंड देन फिर नासा की टी शर्ट थी, तो उसके पीछे की स्टोरी वही थी कि आई गॉट अ गिफ्ट फ्रॉम माई मामा इटसेल्फ. सो वो यूएस से थे, वो एप्पल में काम करते, तो ही गिफ्टेड मी सच थिंग्स. बोल देता, कट कर लेना भाई, कट कर लेना, ठीक है. हाँ, तो वैसा सीन था, तो उसकी वजह से ये लोग नासा बुलाते थे मुझे. नासा की टी शर्ट पहन के मैं घुमा करता था, और इसका तो हम लोग कम्मो करके बुलाए थे, इसका निकनेम. इसको अन्ना करके बुलाते हैं, क्षितिज को. नॉट एवरीवन बट मोस्टली. तो क्षितिज ही बुलाते हम लोग. एंड बाकी तो सालवी एंड वेसु वाला है मधु जी, इसको मधु मधु बुलाते हैं, या मिहिर, तो दैट्स इट, फर्स्ट नेम लास्ट नेम ही है, कुछ ज़्यादा निक नेम नहीं रहता है. और किसी को ऐड करना है क्या कुछ? हाँ लो लो.
मतलब किसी का ऐसा कोई एकदम अलग ही रख दिया.
हाँ, इनके कमरे का नाम है ये इनके कमरे का नाम है बीटी बॉयज, बैड ट्रिप बॉयज. तो फर्स्ट ईयर में कैसा था ना कि ओरिएंटेशन चल रहा था और मैं पीछे बैठता था एकदम एक रो में, दूसरे रो के पीछे में वो बैठता था. तब हम जानते नहीं थे एक दूसरे को. तो वो कैसा बात करता था कि उसके पास आईफोन था, तो ना ऐसा स्पीकर पे रखता था, हाँ मम्मी बोला, हाँ ऐसा ऐसा. तो मैं सोचता था साला क्या शो ऑफ मार रहा है, एप्पल प्रोडक्ट दिखा रहा है शो ऑफ मार के. तो फिर जब 1-2 हफ्ते बाद जब बात हुई थी, मैंने बोला यार क्यों इतना शो ऑफ करता है, अपने से बात कर ले. बोलता भाई शो ऑफ नहीं है, माइक्रोफोन खराब है मेरे फ़ोन का, तो स्पीकर पे बात करना, स्पीकर खराब है तो इसलिए स्पीकर पे बात करने का हो रहा है. तो वैसे मिले ही उससे थे ना. हाँ, और कुछ
हाँ. सो पहले तो देर वर यूज लाइक हमारे हॉस्टल्स में रहता, जो सबसे नीचे फ्लोर पे रहते थे, दे वर द मोस्ट नोटोरियस वन. सो उनके लिए मतलब द CPI वॉज नॉट, उन्हें उन लोगों ने ही फर्स्ट ईयर तो पूरा झेला है.
ये और लास्ट के 2 फ्लोर.
हाँ, या लास्ट के 2 फ्लोर्स एंड स्पेशली द फर्स्ट फ्लोर्स.
हाँ, और वो पूरे फ्लोर में मैं ही सिर्फ पढ़ता था और कोई नहीं पढ़ता.
या बट द मेन थिंग वॉज दैट कि रात को होते ही सब लोग नीचे आके सब लोग खेलते थे, भले वो पढ़ने वाला हो, बाहर का हो, अंदर का हो. इवन इफ इट इज़ आउट ऑफ स्टेट, हमारे यहाँ पे सब जगह पे, सब ऑल ऑफ इंडिया सब जगह से आते हैं. बट वैसा कभी रहा ही नहीं है कि लोग अलग अलग है, हम सब साथ में ही रहे. सो या
अच्छे से जेल कर लेते थे.
हाँ, लाइक cities we were also having a only Gujarati gang, and cities used to hang out with us all. So yeah, actually he speaks very good English. Yeah.
बाकी कमलेश भी तो आउट स्टेट का ही है. हाँ, कमलेश आउट स्टेट है बट राजस्थान से.
ગુજરાતીમાં શું છે જસ્ટ કેમ છો, બરાબર, મજામાં, સરસ એટલું બધું જ છે.
गिविंग बैक टू द कैप्टन ऑफ द शिप.
चलिए, सो अभी विल मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इन योर करियर, स्टार्टिंग विद मेरे भाई.
So currently I have a job in hand, so I would pursue it for 1.5 year or 2 year to get work experience. Till then I would try to get a good amount of marks in CAT, and like I'm looking into pursue MBA in some good colleges. That's stuff.
So I'm going to pursue my master's in engineering management in the Johns Hopkins University in United States of America. So I found my inclination more towards the management than the core field, so I wanted to explore this domain more. So I chose this course, and I'll be going in the coming August to the United States. If you get the if I get the
Yeah. So next, please. So I'm currently preparing for my masters. Yeah, I'm not enrolled like Kshitij, but yeah, I think I'll soon be. Yeah, my application process will start by the. Yeah, I'm not embarrassed. Yeah, so I'm preparing for my masters. I'm looking to like shift towards the automotive sector. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, I'm planning for Germany, masters in Germany. So yeah, we'll see how it goes out.
So for me, as of now, I am currently working in 2 startups, and this is my plan for 1 year. And after that, I'll be also pursuing masters, most probably in the Gulf states or from UK. So yeah, this is my plan.
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, I am pursuing my master's in artificial intelligence and machine learning from United States of America. And as it is, I am still waiting for my visa.
So for me, I have got an admit from NYU for masters in mechanical engineering, so I would mostly be pursuing it, but let's see, time will only tell the tales.
चलो, moving further to the next question. What will you miss about the institute?
Primarily thing which I would miss is the people. Firstly, the people which I had together for the journey, which will not be together from now. That's one thing. Second is the environment which I was having at the college. So that's one thing that I would be missing out. That's a critical thing.
I think the answer won't be any different. So primarily the people we were with throughout the 4 years. We'll miss them the most, I think. And apart from that, everything like from our day-to-day classes to labs to all the fun we had throughout the 4 years. So yeah, Salvi.
Same thing. भाई दिल की बात ले ली.
Yeah, so institute तो रहेगा ही रहेगा, but at the same time the life we enjoyed through the 4 years was bachelor's life. So yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed that life, and I think that would be the most missed part.
Same answer.
नहीं यार, मैं कुछ डिफरेंट बोलूँगा. प्रोफेसर्स तो है ही, लाइक काफ़ी अच्छे हैं और उनसे मीटिंग्स और उनसे ग्रीटिंग्स भी याद रहेगी चीज़ें. बाकी तो यस, एग्जैक्टली द पीपल, बिना लोगों के तो ज़िंदगी क्या ही है.
चलो, next question. One thing that you will regret doing in our institute, and one thing that you regret not doing in our institute.
I would go with first one, not doing, like regret not doing. I would say in first 3 years, I could, means the 3 years, initial 3 years, I could have diversified much more as compared to what I have currently. Though that's something I will miss. And things I regret doing would be putting unnecessary amount of energy into things that I should not have done to college. That's it.
So I'll also start with not doing. So I think we could have explored going to more colleges, more events, more fests, so as to we could have an idea of what we could have done better in our college. And one thing I regret to do is at some point of time it was like we were doing too many things and prioritization was the thing we were missing. So I think taking too many things in our hands was one of the mistakes that I did, and I could have prioritized my things in a better, efficient way. So,
The only thing that I would regret not doing is like the missing those two important years that we lost to pandemic. So that was one of the things that I regret. So like the 4 years, the combination of this 4 years is what the best thing that we could gain through this institute was the experience, the people that we get to know throughout the journey, and the hands-on experience of the life that we got. That was the most important thing. So yeah.
So the most I regret was to do complaint during my college life. So it's not about the college, it is the people who make the college more enjoyable. So yeah, first of all, I was also complaining about the every part like academics and all, but later I realized that it was just a thing. It is from us only that are we enjoying it or not. So yeah.
So as such, there is nothing to regret about this, but I am grateful for everything I did here.
Likewise, every event was an experience for me. So particularly there are no regrets, I must say. But if there is something which I would like to point out was that as Kshitij mentioned, prioritizing things. But I guess that was the phase of life, that was the way of learning. So even though we could not prioritize things, but हम मैनेज कर रहे थे, so we managed it well. तो आई गेस कोई रिग्रेट तो नहीं है एज सच की जो हार्डकोर रिग्रेट होता है.
Next question, your favorite moments in our institute?
Probably 2-3 events down the line that would be special. TEDx, first of them. Secondly, the economics club where we started. That would be the second thing. And connecting these people. When initially I was not in the connect. After 2 years down the line, we came to a point where we connected very well. So that are the moments that I will cherish. That's it was autocratic. Yeah, the autocration works very well, right?
I can answer for everyone. Like in the last year, I think the best moments were in the CNC lab. So throughout the year, we made a lot of memories there, and yeah, that and the different events we were in, like TED was a great experience and memory, and yeah, so all the events and all the classes as well. So we did a lot of things during the classes. So yeah, everything was a good memory, good experience.
जीसी पे चाय सूट्टा वो सबसे बेस्ट चीज़ था अभी तक का. सो या CNC लैब जैसे बोला, ये CNC लैब वाज लाइक लास्ट ईयर में हमने जो लैब का वसूला है भाई वैसा कुछ नहीं किया. सो या CNC लैब, द GC cafe, yeah, it was great spending this important spending the creating these memories with these guys was the best thing that happened.
Right, as it is Hers and Mir said, the memories with all of us were of course the great part, but I would also say that particularly in the institute we also gone through many things like TEDx, as everyone said. So from that we were about to find out that we were not only working but at the same time we were also learning. So I think that were the best parts which I think I will remember the most.
So one of the most remembering memory is GC ki chai. Then another one is Kshitij forcing me to say galis. Yeah. So that's the most important memory of my entire life.
नहीं यार, बाकी टीचिंग्स ऑफ लाइफ. सो वही सबके सेम ही एक्सपीरियंस थे. तो इवन आई वाज इन द सेम कोहोर्ट, सेम ग्रुप, सो आई डू नॉट हैव एनी डिफरेंट व्यूज ओवर इट. तो बाकी तो सेम ही है यार, मेमोरीज तो मेमोरीज है.
चलो, one thing about IITRAM that should never change. चलो, quick.
Maybe the research culture, I would say. Secondly, the faculties are of great help and support. That should remain intact and that should be going. Yeah, so that's.
Yeah, same. The research at our institute is of next level, and I think that should never change. It should remain the way it is. And also the professors. I think one of the major reasons is the professors are not of a high age group. So coming from a younger background, they give us the flexibility to explore the things. So that would be the one thing I would not like to change, not wish to see as changing. And yeah.
That's the same answer that I was going to give. The faculties, I think I have heard from my friends in electrical and civil branches. So yeah, I can compare them with the faculties from the mechanical branch. So like comparatively, yes. Okay, so yeah, so the faculties are the one of the most important things, because the faculties at mechanical, they support you and they guide you throughout your journey of this 4 years. So the faculties are the only thing that I would not like to change.
I would also say the same thing. The works which are being done at IITRAM, especially the UG level, it's quite a great thing. So I think that should not be changed, and that environment must be appreciated by everyone of all of us.
पहली बात तो ऐसा इलेक्ट्रिकल और सिविल में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है चेंज. कोई गला काट कंपटीशन नहीं है, सेम ही है सब में. और बाकी फैकल्टीज भी अच्छे हैं. तो I think that's the most common, and we all agree with that the working culture should not be changed.
हाँ यार, अब मैं क्या ही बताऊँ, सबने सब बता दिया है. तो डायनामिक प्रोफेसर्स जो है वो, बाकी तो अब नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चंस.
चलो, we'll start from you. One thing about IITRAM that you wish to change.
कैंपस बदल दो भाई, कैंपस बदल दो. बाकी तो चीज़ें हैं जो बोल नहीं सकते, बट हाँ बदलती रहेंगी वो चीज़ें, बदल रही है तो दिक्कत नहीं है. बस कैंपस थोड़ा बड़ा हो जाना चाहिए. जो बढ़ रहा है वर्टिकली बढ़ रहा है, थोड़ा हॉरिजॉन्टली भी फैला लो. बट आई गेस वो कंस्ट्रेंट्स रहेंगे. बट या वही है, बाकी एक्टिविटीज़ स्टूडेंट्स के इन्वॉल्वमेंट थोड़े कम है. वो सब जैसे जैसे बैचेस आती रहेगी, जैसे जैसे एक्टिविटीज़ होती रहेगी, वो चेंज होती रहेगी. बट नो कंप्लेंट्स रिगार्डिंग एनीथिंग एल्स बट campus.
Yeah, so no hard feelings, but the new batches I have seen don't respect teachers. So I want them to change this thing.
So as a research point of view, study point of view, it is a great management. But academics point of view, the sports point of view, it should be more encouraged, because everyone knows that only study is not an important thing. You should be equally progress in every field. So I think that must be appreciated.
That's the same thing I was talking about. So yeah, the clubs are, I think, the guys at IITRAM should more focus on, cause if you are planning to study for masters abroad, then developing a profile that is diversified, or rather focused on extracurricular and the academic as well, is important. So for the extracurricular and co-curricular part, you need clubs, and clubs are the most important thing that I think we should add more clubs, and the clubs should be more active, which they are not right now. So this is the main thing.
So yeah, same as Harsh said, the three important areas are co-curriculars, extracurriculars, and the academics. So co-curricular wise and the academic wise, we are doing really good, but the extracurriculars need to improve a lot, and the initiatives should be taken by the students rather than the admin or the faculty. So that is the one thing I'd like to see as changing in the coming years.
So as everyone said, it's the same thing. The campus is the first thing, for sure. Like, this is very, very small campus. Secondly, the co-curricular activities that should be improved, that's part of it. Sometimes it is administration's roles play some things. So it is good they minimize their role as much as possible. That's what I would say. Yeah.
So Malhar bhai, suggestions for your juniors and upcoming batches.
सजेशंस के लिए तो यार वही है कि इंटरेक्ट करना सीखो, बी जॉयफुल रहो, बट एक चीज़ है कि उस मोमेंट में यू शुड नॉट लूज़ योर फोकस. लाइक हियर आई कैन सी कि काफ़ी लोगों ने फोकस लूज़ कर दिया है कि भाई कहाँ आ गए, क्या करेंगे अब. तो अब जहाँ है वहीं से ही तुम्हें बनाना है जो भी है. सो दैट्स ऑल यू हैव गॉट, गिव इट योर बेस्ट शॉट. तो बाकी वही है कि पढ़ाई के साथ साथ एक्सप्लोर करो बाकी सारी चीज़ें. कॉलेज में भी इंटरेक्शंस बढ़ाओ. जैसे ये लोग अच्छी खासी एक्टिविटीज़ कर रहे हैं अभी, जैसे पॉडकास्ट चल रहा है और 2-3 चीज़ें, मैगजीन्स का भी सुना है मैंने ऑल. तो वैसे वैसे बढ़ती जाएगी. तो वही है.
Yeah, so that's the same thing I would like to also mention, that try to get best out of us, and instead of तुम भी कोई बड़ी तोप नहीं हो जो यहाँ, मतलब तुम यहाँ हो तो ऑब्वियसली तुम इसी का पार्ट हो. तो just try to get best.
See, honestly speaking, the college is in your hands. आपको ही ऊपर लेके जाना है, एंड आपके ही ऊपर है कि वो नीचे भी आएगा. सो हाँ, बात यही थे कि आप साथ में रहो, सब क्लब्स एक्टिविटीज़ करो, सब चीज़ करो, एकेडमिक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू भी, क्लबिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू भी, एवरीथिंग. सो आई थिंक दैट इज़ द मेन पार्ट आई वुड लाइक टू से.
So I'll refer to my previous answer. Like as I mentioned, clubs are the most important things, and juniors or students are the one who keep the clubs active. So they should focus more on the present clubs, and they should develop more clubs which can help boost the extracurricular profile of a student. So that's the one.
So for the first and second year, I have seen that many of them try to narrow down themselves to doing this and doing that. I think in the first 2 years, you have a lot of time and you could explore a lot of what you want to do rather than restricting yourself to something. And not only focus on your academics, but also focus on the extracurricular activities and all the events that are happening, be it of your domain or not. You should get involved in lectures. Nobody knows when you could get an idea of what you like. So that's the one thing for the initial 2 years. And the third year, I have seen, being in many clubs, and I have seen that they resist to participate in the club activities or any event that are happening. So whenever we had floated anything, we get a very little response and sometimes none. So that's the one thing. And after coming to the final year, many of them have complained that we want to apply here, we want to apply there, but we don't have anything to show. So you can't do anything at that point of time. So I think in the second and the third year, you should try to get involved yourself in some thing other than the academics. So yeah, that would be my suggestion to the juniors.
कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं बोलूँगा, यही बोलूँगा कि हसल करो, खुश रहो. और सिंपल बात यह है कि हर कोई गलती करेगा, जितनी जल्दी जितनी ज़्यादा कर सकते हो करो, आगे बढ़ो, दैट्स इट.
So next question is, it is not a question, it is a feedback. Feedback about a college and the alumni relations IITRAM. Starting with you, Malar bhai.
फीडबैक के लिए थोड़ी हिस्ट्री चाहिए रहती है. अभी तो शुरू हुआ है तो फीडबैक तो दे नहीं पाएंगे, बट सजेशंस दे सकते हैं. हम भी कोई बड़े एक्सपीरियंस से नहीं बोल रहे, कुछ माइनर सजेशंस होंगे. जो कर रहे हो सही कर रहे हो. आई गेस ओनली टाइम विल टेल कि वो सक्सेस होता है कि नहीं होता है. बट देन द थिंग इज़ कि अच्छा प्रयास कर रहे हो. योर गुड इनिशिएटिव. हमारे सीनियर्स, हमारे बैचमेट्स ने और हमारे जूनियर्स ने शुरू किया है जो भी, एंड प्रोफेसर्स की गाइडेंस के थ्रू आई गेस कनेक्शंस ऐसे ही बनते रहेंगे, आइडियाज़ ऐसे ही आते रहेंगे. दिस इज़ अ गुड आइडिया कि एक टॉक टाइप रख सकते हो आप लोग. आई गेस थोड़ा और ऑर्गेनाइज कर सकते हो स्ट्रक्चर को. मुझे ज़्यादा अंदाज़ा नहीं है कि कितना ऑर्गेनाइज्ड है कितना नहीं, बट ये माइनर सजेशंस यही है यार.
I also completely agree with Malhar that things have just started and it will get better with time.
Of course it's the starting phase and great thing takes time. So हाँ, अच्छा है कि start भी हुआ है, and I would like कि ज़्यादा और explore होगा, and of course in some time it will also get mature. So yeah, this was my feedback.
So one of the most important things is networking, and alumni relations can help like create a network that will be beneficial to both the passed out students and the students like who will be joining IITRAM. So yeah, this club's doing pretty good, and like it should continue its work whether it fails or succeeds. Time will tell.
Yeah, so there's no as such feedback for the college, right? I had a great experience in the college, and I think everything is in place as for the college. And for the alumni relations team, I have being in contact with everyone you, and I have seen that you guys are taking a lot of involvement in this, and I think this will go to a bigger stage, longer stage. Yeah. And also one of the suggestions was you guys started a mentorship program. So seeing our seniors, I know that we have a great alumni base. So that mentorship program, if you could take it to another level, like you could do the slot system wherein the mentor can engage with the mentee. Yeah, so that would be of great help to the mentor as well as the mentee who would like to know something from the seniors. And yeah, you guys are doing really great, and you will go a long way. Yeah.
So talking about feedback, as everyone said, it is relatively very new, so not commenting much about that, but you people are putting good amount of efforts and keep doing it. That's very nice. This should go a long way down path, and where it could reach a point where everyone recognize that he was an alumni of this, that prestige should be attached, and if that is developed, that's the best thing could be happen. So that's what I would say.
So now as we have done with the questions which I had mentioned, now I have few questions. Like all of you guys have many research papers in your profile. So how those research papers, not just one, like
Just concentration, center of concentration is here.
no, it is not about only Kshitij bhai. Everybody of you have research papers in your profile. Yeah. So
And another one is under review.
तो द फर्स्ट थिंग इज कि बच्चों को नहीं पता है कि इन चीज़ों का महत्व कितना है हमारे प्रोफाइल्स में. तो मैं चाहूँगा कि आप उस बारे में थोड़ा बताएं.
I guess we should start with Kamlesh first. He would be a better person to answer, and then moving on with Kshitij, and then the rest of us.
Importance is like having a patent is like having 7 stars in your resume, and if patent is a 7-star, then research paper is 3-star at least.
3-4 stars.
Yeah, so that is very important, and by doing huh? Yeah, also that depends on the impact factor as well. But while doing patents and research papers, you learn a lot of things, because you are basically innovating something. You are solving a problem, so your problem solving skills get brushed up. So that's very important in your academics, your resume, as well as your real life.
एक और चीज़ यार, ऐसा भी नहीं है कि सिर्फ रिसर्च पेपर और पेटेंट से ही आपका सीवी बनता है. सो यहाँ पर एक लैक था एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़ के लिए. सो देन वी फोकस्ड आवर अटेंशन टू द एकेडमिक साइड. तो वो एक नोट लेना इंपॉर्टेंट है कि हर तरफ आपको सी नाउ द कंपटीशन इज़ चेंजिंग. अभी जो आने वाले अंडर ग्रेड्स है वो अच्छे खासे पेपर्स कर रहे हैं, रिसर्च पेपर्स, बड़े बड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स कर रहे हैं, IITs, NITs, IISCs के साथ वगैरह वगैरह, इसरोस के साथ भी कर रहे हैं. सो द थिंग इज़ कि ये चीज़ एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ है, बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट इट इज़ नॉट दी होल एंड सोल. वो मेक और ब्रेक है, बट नहीं भी एट द सेम टाइम. तो ऐसा नहीं सिर्फ एकेडमिकली आपको फोकस करना है, आपको एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर को करिकुलर भी साथ में लेके चलना है.
तो एज़ फॉर द रेज्यूमे, या आपके प्रोफाइल को रिसर्च पेपर बहुत बूस्ट करता है, पेटेंट बहुत बूस्ट करता है फॉर टेकिंग योर प्रोफाइल टू नेक्स्ट लेवल. बट इनिशियली अगर मैं बात करूँ फर्स्ट सेकेंड ईयर के लिए, या जो भी करना चाहते हैं रिसर्च के उसमें, जैसे हमने जब स्टार्ट किया था, मैंने मल्हार ने जब सेकेंड ईयर 4th सेमेस्टर में हमने स्टार्ट किया था, तो एज सच हमको आइडिया नहीं था कि रिसर्च पेपर क्या है, रिसर्च पेपर का आउटकम क्या है. हमको जस्ट सर काम देते थे, हम काम करते थे, और वो फ्लो में वो बना कि एक पॉइंट आया जहाँ उन्होंने बताया कि तुम्हारा रिजल्ट अच्छा है, अब इसको हम पब्लिश कर सकते हैं. तो इनिशियली ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कि रिसर्च पेपर करना है सीधा. तो काम पे फोकस किया हमने, और काम में बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. जैसे अब सॉफ्टवेयर यूज़ करते हैं वो लोग, एनसिस, तो वो मतलब कर करके अब वो इतने आगे बढ़ गए हैं कि वो ऐसे सिमुलेशन रन कर रहे हैं जो शायद बहुत कम लोग कर रहे हैं इतने एडवांस लेवल पे. तो ऐसी सेम हमने जब हमारा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डोमेन में भी हमने स्टार्ट किया, तो IDP हमारा एक जो प्रोजेक्ट था उससे स्टार्ट किया हमने, कि प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे थे और उसका आउटकम था रिसर्च पेपर. सो रिसर्च, जैसे हमको सारे प्रोफेसर्स भी यही बोलते हैं कि रिसर्च पेपर पे फोकस ना करके काम पे फोकस करो, तो रिजल्ट्स अपने आप जो भी एट द एंड पब्लिश हो जाएंगे. और आप अगर आपका रिसर्च पेपर भी पब्लिश नहीं होता और आप काम करते हो, आप ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट उसको दिखा सकते हो कि, और वो भी बहुत मैटर करता है कि आप जब अपना प्रोजेक्ट डिस्क्राइब कर रहे हो उसमें आपका एफर्ट दिखता है कि कितना एफर्ट डाला इसमें, कितना काम किया है. तो एट द एंड आपका कहीं इंटरव्यू भी होता है तो वो आपका रिसर्च पेपर कहाँ छपा ये नहीं पूछते, वो यही पूछते कि आपने काम क्या किया और कितना इम्पैक्ट हुआ उससे. तो आपके काम का ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट रहता है रादर देन द रिसर्च पेपर. सो बट ओवरऑल अगर आपके रेज्यूमे में आपको ऐड करना हो तो या बहुत बूस्ट करता है. बट जैसा मल्हार ने भी बताया कि ये होल सोल नहीं है. अगर आप कहीं लैग कर रहे हो तो ये डेफिनेटली आपके बैलेंस आउट करने के लिए कर सकता है. बट एक आइडियल प्रोफाइल अगर आपको बनाना है तो आपको सभी कुछ करना बेटर है, कैट्स मेंटेन करके, एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर्स मेंटेन करके, को करिकुलर्स भी मेंटेन करके. सो वो एक ज़्यादा बेटर ऑप्शन होता है अगर आप इनिशियली स्टार्ट कर रहे हो. तो अब आप कहीं बीच में हो तो आप फोकस कर सकते हो कि मेरे पास ये नहीं है तो मैं अब को करिकुलर्स पे फोकस करता हूँ या रिसर्च पेपर पे फोकस करता हूँ, ऐसा. सो या दैट वाज.
So, like sitting alongside these 9 pointers, me being a 7.98, focusing on this kind of things was pretty much important for me. And you know, like the first 2 years, you guys can just डाइवर्सिफाई एंड चूज़ अ टॉपिक दैट यू लाइक, और फिर तुम उस पर जाके काम कर सकते हो. वैसा ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई भी अंधा टॉपिक उठा के उस पर काम करना है. पहले 2 साल देखो क्या करना है, क्या पसंद आता है, उसके बाद तुम सिलेक्ट करो वैसा कि. तो उसके बाद जाके फिर तुम 3rd 4th ईयर में जब उसका कोर में उतरोगे तो तुम्हें पता चलेगा. कोई भी इंजीनियरिंग क्या है कि प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्किल्स तुम्हारे बूस्ट करता है. तो वो इंपॉर्टेंट है कि कैसे तुम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहे हो. तो या दैट्स इंपॉर्टेंट. सो वो बूस्ट तो करेगा तुम्हारा. अगर एक जगह पे कम है तो रिसर्च पेपर विल ऐड वैल्यू टू योर CV. बस वही सीन है जो है वो.
सो रिगार्डिंग द क्वेश्चन, मुझे ये अपने एक्सपीरियंस से एसोसिएट करना चाहता हूँ कि हम वी हैव गॉन टू द इंटर्नशिप्स एट द बिग कंपनीज. वहाँ पे हमें इतनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ दी नहीं जाती, एंड ऑल्सो द कोर पार्ट यू आर नॉट डूइंग. So when you are doing the research, you are doing from the scratch. You are doing all the literature part. You are reading all the stuffs which are published at a reputed journal, so they are pretty much original. So उसके बाद आपके अंदर वो maturity develop हो जाएगी at the sense of writing also and at the sense of reading everything. Like कुछ भी चीज़ हम जैसे पहले कैसे थे कि कोई भी fact पढ़ के I was thinking this is right, लेकिन अभी क्या होता है, I was looking for the papers. एंड पेपर्स के बाद हाँ कि हाँ दिस फैक्ट में ये रहता है. तो समटाइम्स देयर आर द स्किल्स विच हेल्प्स यू बाय राइटिंग द रिसर्च पेपर्स. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट रिसर्च पेपर इज़ जस्ट अ पार्ट कि वो आपको दिखाएगा. अब जैसे एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर्स रहती है वैसे रिसर्च पेपर्स भी रहेंगे. सो इट्स अप टू यू कि आपको रिसर्च पेपर में इंटरेस्ट है, यू शुड परस्यू विथ दैट. बट अगर आप कोई और एक्टिविटीज़ में भी हो देन इट इज़ ऑल्सो गुड वेल इनफ फॉर दैट. बट हाँ, रिसर्च एक ये बेनिफिट देता है आपको कि एज ए लिटरेचर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, एज ए मैच्योर्ड पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, आपका माइंड सब देखने का नज़रिया अलग से बढ़ेगा आफ्टर राइटिंग अ पेपर, बिकॉज काफ़ी ज़्यादा टाइम जाता है, काफ़ी ज़्यादा मेहनत जाती है. एवरी वन हियर नोस वी हैव गिवन अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स. सो हाँ, वही रहता है.
तो जैसे जब रिसर्च पेपर आप पढ़ने की बात किया हो, जब मतलब कोई घुस रहा है रिसर्च के डोमेन में, तो वो सिर्फ मतलब जैसे हमने रिसर्च के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू को हटाएं, आप अगर बस उस पर मेहनत लगा रहे हो तो सिर्फ टाइम आपका उसी पे नहीं जा रहा है. जैसे आप मान लो कि आप रिसर्च पेपर पढ़ते हो, 15 to 18 पेजेस का होता है एक पेपर, 2 साइड का, तो आपका एक रीडिंग हैबिट भी डेवलप हो रहा है. और आप कोई भी एप्टीट्यूड एग्जाम देख लो, आपको रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन मिलता है, जैसे GRE देख लें. और जो भी जैसे इन लोगों का न्यूमेरिकली सॉल्व करते हैं जब ये लोग, तो जो स्किल्स बनते हैं, जब हम लोग फ्रेमवर्क्स लगाते हैं, जो सब सॉल्व करते हैं, तो हमारा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग एबिलिटी भी धीरे धीरे, और वो ओवर द टाइम ही बनता है. तो जैसे जैसे अगर आपने 1 साल दिया, 2 साल दिया, तो इफेक्टिवली आपको वो हर चीज़ में दिखेगा कि आप उसको हर जगह इंप्लीमेंट कर पाओगे, कि आपका रीडिंग इंप्रूव होगा, आपका प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग एबिलिटी इंप्रूव होगा, किसी से आप डिस्कस करोगे, आपका डिस्कशन के उससे इंप्रूव होगा आपका. तो वो हर जगह काम आएगा. रिसर्च तो है ही प्राइमरली.
So, like, research is about developing ability to solve problem. That's what I would take it as. And if you could solve problems, you are getting a fit for the outer world. Like, this is academia, and when we move outside academia, if you could show them that I have some abilities where I have solved some problems from ground to the top level, so that would be a extra help. बाकी इन लोगों ने जो बोला वो means they are giants. So if giants say something, a mice say, it doesn't make any sense. So that's.
So that's it. I think we have done with the questions. We'll end up here. Thank you everybody. Thank you for your time. Thank you everyone. So any last words? किसी को कुछ मतलब इसके अलावा कुछ बताना हो, मतलब
अरे तो लास्ट वर्ड्स में कुछ ही नहीं है यार. जो हमारे जूनियर्स हैं, या इफ़ यू आर अपकमिंग, कोई भी कॉलेज में जा रहे हो, देख रहे हो वीडियो, तो वही है कि एक्सप्लोर जितना करोगे उतना आपको पता चलेगा कि आपको क्या नहीं करना है. तो वही चीज़ है कि जितना एक्सप्लोर करोगे उतना आपका चेकलिस्ट बनता जाएगा कि इसमें मेरा इंटरेस्ट तो नहीं है, एंड देन इट विल नैरो डाउन. तो अब ये मत सोचो, डोंट फाइंड योर वन थिंग. लाइक इट्स गुड टू फाइंड योर वन थिंग, बट पहले सारी चीज़ों को एक्सपीरियंस करके यू रूल देम आउट, एंड देन यू कैन ईजिली फाइंड योर वन थिंग. वही है मेरी तरफ से. तो एनीवन एल्स? Okay, then thank you Anuj for having us, and it was great sharing our insights. I guess advice तो नहीं बोल सकते, insights ही है, suggestions, insights. और I hope जो भी viewers हैं, listeners हैं, वो भी देख के कुछ सीखे, ना सीखे तो उनकी मर्ज़ी. बाकी हम तो अवेलेबल है. Your seniors are always available. Your current seniors, passed out students, alumni are always available. And kudos to the IITRAM alumni team, alumni relations team, and you are trying to do a great work. Thank you, man.